Hello everyone, this is me, Dusty Circuit here, welcome to some Fortnite with Skade.
Wiggity welcome.
Hi. ADHD be like.
Indeed. Is there a strong presence of zippers today?
What?
Zippers. Zebras.
Zippers?
Yes.
What are you
Zippers.
talking about, sir?
I have a zip hoodie, and I know Blue is big on zippers.
Yes.
So I was wondering.
My zipper broke on my bag, so if anyone has any suggestions on how to fix it, that'd be great. Give me a second. Zip tie. So wait, it's weird because it's already on. It's on like the side. You know when you have the zipper and the zipper's like supposed to like lock on like both sides. It's locked on the both sides. It doesn't do a zip up.
Yeah.
Zip up and down. It's supposed to zip up and down.
Yes.
Zip up and down. It doesn't do and like close the bag. Which is a shame.
Oh.
When you're carrying things around.
Oh, yeah.
Sick.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't know how to fix that unless I like get a train to like a big city and go, oh, I'm gonna go to this shop, buy another bag. With money I don't have.
I feel that one. I have to take my headset off for just a second. Got hot. I had to take my hoodie off.
Loser.
Yes, I am. Thank you. That time you noticed.
Yep, and I'm pleased that I did. I'm not talking about it. Focus for a second.
Come over here, sit next to me. Ooh. Do, do, do. So, Bo, how are you? How's things going? Work history, yep. Yep, I get that. I get both of those. This is what it is. You just muddle through it. Evan, I have a legendary hand cannon and you can't have it.
Uh-huh.
I'll shoot you
That's
with
great,
it.
Blue. Do it.
I will if I find you. Where's your ugly skin?
It's in the like eye of the storm near the train track shack.
Hmm. Actually, I take it back. I think it's just a legendary pistol. Yeah, it is. I don't think
That
it's
probably makes more sense considering your standing in life.
You're saying I can only afford a pistol, sir.
I'm more just saying you're uneducated, so you wouldn't be able to discern the difference between a Desert Eagle and a pistol.
Oh, I'm not in the military, sir. I don't come from one of them countries that has guns.
Oh my god. The irony in that is just incredible. I love it.
I know,
She's doing it intentionally. Yeah, no,
it was
I know.
intentional. Sorry,
Oh,
I'm
she
from
is
the
the
streets.
worst.
We didn't have, you know, the big guns. So I was just brought up with little baby cheap poor gun. You know, just 9mm, not Desert Eagle cannon, hand cannon.
Did you read Bo's reply, by the way?
I did. I actually talked about it. I said, yep. I said, I feel that work is work and the writing sucks. Yeah, I said, I did. You should have been listening, sir. I literally said it out loud with my big girl words.
The big girl words, right.
I've been playing so much Fortnite Lego. I haven't really played regular Fortnite in a long time. Oh, Magic is missing. They weren't feeling the best last night. Yeah, they weren't. They might not. They were starting to not feel very well yesterday. As I think they talked about a little bit at one of the channels. So. Oh, I just got my head blown off. So can't get to bigger rows. Evan isn't at the level yet.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong.
You
Oh,
aren't
Dusty,
wrong.
by the way, I was surprised that you didn't sign up for the mall build team. Did you intentionally not sign up for the mall build team, or did you just not remember or hear about it or anything?
I guess I've just been preoccupied. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. Well, tomorrow's our meeting, so you have like basically today to
Where's the sign up?
In announcements, I think if you want, I can just add you to it. You don't have to fill out the form if you don't want to. I can. Okay, remind me, Rin. I'll add Dusty. We were both wondering if you were going to. So, and tomorrow was just a meeting to hear like the guidelines and like kind of like what we're looking for, and then you guys will have a couple weeks to come up with some good ideas, things like that, and then after that we'll start building.
I don't really know if I'll make a big contribution to the build. It's like I'm just kind of preoccupied with some stuff. I mean, I guess I might try to do something, but I don't know. It's like, it's like I still, even though I have probably the biggest base on Midgard, I still feel like I want to say I'm a bad builder, because it's just like...
No way, Dusty, you're not a bad builder. What does this little toy thing do, by the way? Anyone know what this little...
the thing is, I'm not really great at coming up with different ideas for builds. Like, I don't really...
You don't really have to, which is kind of a good side of it, is we have people that have ideas, we have people that have builds, and we have people like me that just kind of do what's asked of them. So, you know, kind of like what you did with the nether builds, you could just kind of...
I guess I just need to make a more of an effort to participate in stuff like the birthday team and these build teams when they come up, I guess.
Yeah, if you want to. You know, if you want to just come and help out, we'll always find things that you can help out with too. That's always good too.
I just feel like it's really hard to have a balance between like working on my own projects versus kind of helping out the community. I feel like every skater here either is involved in their own stuff and does nothing for teams and nothing for the community, or they do everything for teams and for the server and they don't do their own
There's
stuff.
balance. There's balance. It's just hard to find. In fact, I'm surprised Evan's not chiming in more on this. Yeah, I was gonna say, and there's Ren chiming in on it. So Ren said I'm actually getting back into my own build tons of ways. So it's a balance, and that's something we do try to heavily encourage when you're on teams, is a balance. Sometimes you get people that are on the teams, but they're so into their own stuff, they forget they have, you know, team stuff. And then we have those like Ren lately, who is so heavily into their own, you know, to the team. They forget their own.
Broad generalization. Like I know.
Yeah,
some people
that's actually a good thing you brought up.
Are pretty good at balancing.
Yeah, it's important.
No, actually, it's quite the opposite. Most of us are not good at balancing.
Most people, I think people in general suck at balancing. Like I think that most of life is trying to learn to balance, and then realizing at the age of 70 that you still didn't balance things correctly in your 20s and your 30s and your 40s. So
yeah,
it's always a challenge, and you're always going to kind of mess it up. I could have easier fit in getting back to learning some game theory, something I've now put off for 3 months. I could have got more birthday stuff done earlier. I could have gone for a walk today. I did none of that. I sat indoors all day on my ass. Like, it's not easy. It's not easy.
Because right now I'm currently kind of juggling, a Let's Play series, in this case my Kerbal Space Program series, and my N-Base project.
Yeah, nice. I've been seeing like you putting a lot of work into that.
Yeah.
That isn't gonna work. I will have to mute for a second. I'll be right back.
Yay, we got number 2. Where's Volky? He'd be so proud of us.
Hey, Peter, I'm just coming back just to quickly ready up. I need to AFK. I literally just got back on others for me, so I'm readied up.
You're fine.
And I'll see you guys in the next.
Thanks to getting Light Medic, I've actually found some time to build my own stuff, which has been. Ooh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really bad at balancing. I'm horrible about balancing. I'm trying to get better at balancing, but I'm just really bad at it too, Ren. I'm the lazy one, Ellie. I just saw that.
I either like don't talk or I don't do anything. I just sit like a box griff.
I think you described most of us.
I'm not being bothered by the best job in the world. Sure you don't get paid for it, love.
Are we ready up?
I'm not back yet. As soon as I'm back, I can.
Okay.
of my Prime subs renewed today. I need a Twitch channel to subscribe to.
You need a Twitch to subscribe to?
No, I need a Twitch channel that's like has subs enabled, but I can use my Twitch Prime sub for.
Oh, yeah. I have a friend who, like, they have a little channel, and I use my Prime one for them. I know what you mean, though.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. I'm readying up.
I might just put on Pirate Software again, to be honest, but I don't think he's live. Nah. I need to keep my like fairy emotes alive. It doesn't bloody auto renew. A giveaway. Wow, serious giveaway you guys are advertising. I like what you guys are actually doing.
I fucking love it.
Wow.
I love it. I
Wow.
was so excited for Ren when she told me about their idea, and I was like, yes. So it's amazing.
I love the art, by the way. Looks so cool. Oh, nice. Well, let them know he did a really good job on that. I can finally reuse my time for checking out giveaway. Actually, still have emotes. Yeah, I still have. Yeah. Like terrible.
I thought the artwork was such a cute, like a cute addition to it.
I know. I know.
HOTTOGO. Yes, Ren. Yep, I can. What's up? Hottogo. There's a whole new generation of children that have learned how to spell, and I love it. Or at least they learned how to spell hot to go. Oh, he killed me. I died by Eminem. Eminem killed me.
Put that on your bucket list.
Yeah. Seriously. I like how you can ride the chainsaws now. That's like a cool added bonus compared to like previous seasons. Oh, Eminem, you're mine now. Nope, he's gonna kill me again, isn't he? Yep, he is. He's gonna kill me. Oh, I killed him. His name is Fat Yang Jesus. Fat Young Jesus. Sorry, not Yang. Fat Young Jesus. I just killed Fat Young Jesus with my with my chainsaw. I'm gonna have to go back and get the clip on that. That's funny. Hottogo. Heaven is just sitting here like a dodo bird.
What song are you singing from the 20s?
Hot to Go is definitely a 20s song. You're absolutely correct. Chapel is from the 20s. How did you know? She is your favorite artist back in 1920.
Again, I think they just invent like new celebrities from thin air. I think they're just grown in test tubes.
Or you could just stay with the times, sir. And,
I literally had never heard of Chapel Roan until we like did like a birthday build, and then
Bose, who's in the call, who's literally in the call. Bo, we about died that day.
I pronounced it Chappelle Roan. But the only time I'd ever seen those letters in that fashion was when there was an extra E on the end for Chappelle.
Mm-hmm. It was funny.
Which makes sense.
Bo, you would have died laughing. It was so funny.
Yeah. Like I said, they create them from thin air. Like again, until like a few years ago.
I protected you and you're breaking the house down? Oh, men.
There you go, protected it again. You're welcome. I'll sit there and don't vote.
I almost just made a really funny joke about protection from like 21 years ago, but then I thought it probably is not appropriate, so I didn't make it. So if you ever think I cannot control myself and filter myself, I just did,
explaining the joke that you brag about.
But I didn't tell it. It was really funny. I didn't tell it.
But you might as well not have. Hey, I was gonna kill you by literally stabbing you in the eye and slicing your throat, but I didn't do that.
I'm trying,
so
okay, sir. I'm trying.
It's not good. It's not good enough. Just withhold it and don't say it. But you see, you and I talk too much. So even though we didn't do the thing, we still have to brag about how we didn't do the thing. That
we didn't talk the one time we were gonna talk.
Yeah. Pretty much.
How do you guys put up with us? That's the question.
I don't think they do. I think that's the thing. I think there's a reason why Bellion is in this call today.
Where's Volky? Where's Magic? Well, I know where Magic is. Like I said, Magic wasn't feeling well. And then Volky, I don't know where Volky is. So probably had to work today.
I did briefly.
Ooh.
My headphones were kind of still on, so I briefly heard Blue talking about the giveaway, and yeah, I must say I really like the artwork that was used for the giveaway as well.
It was really cool.
Well, just thought I'd ask while it's on my mind, but when's the Valheim server opening?
Oh, we're today, right after not right after this, but a little bit after we do this today. Nin has an alarm set. Nin and Jake are going to be setting it up, so it should be open as. I don't know if it's going to be open today. If not, it's very, very soon.
I would suggest. See, my suggestion will be if we're going to open it, we don't do it on the same day as the Halloween event, just so that.
Yeah, it'll probably be like Sunday or Monday. Yeah, I would say probably
I
Sunday.
only asked because I made this video on my YouTube channel about how I was excited about it and kind of about how it basically changed my that meeting kind of changed my perspective of the game basically like in one day, and that kind of means, well, if I'm like having to wait very long for the server to open, it's not just me waiting, it's my YouTube audience that's waiting as well.
Of course.
Yeah, of course, and it should be. It'll be like Nen and I were going over a lot of it, the stuff, the like configs last night. Jake has the configs ready to go, so there's that, and then so in theory it should only take us about half an hour today. But just in case it takes longer, and like Evan said, we don't want to do it right before an event, so we'll do it probably after the event. We'll open it. Maybe even tomorrow after the event.
We've learned from that mistake already.
Yeah, maybe even as early as after the event tomorrow. Well, it really comes down to when Jake and Nen get together here in a little bit and get the settings set up. And
would you?
And it was cool that Nen even like was willing to get up early today for it because they were still working on the event as of when I got up this morning.
I was thinking that we could do Nen's planning session tomorrow, in which case we need to give Riley some notice. But actually, would you mind checking the calendar? Because now that I think about it, we could probably do it next Saturday. It might be easier and probably a little closer to the time while still giving us loads of time. Would you mind just checking and seeing?
His birthday is the 23rd, so yeah, 23rd. The next one should be totally fine.
So next Saturday, okay, we'll do next Saturday then.
I would say Sunday, but we're doing Lord of the Rings, the final.
Oh my God,
not the final. Yeah, we have movie 3, which is my favorite of the trilogy. We're not talking The Hobbit.
Is that on what?
That's on Sunday.
Okay.
On Sunday. Oh, I just killed him again.
I'm gonna be honest.
Young Jesus. He did.
These are interesting times we're living in.
I'm really excited. Like, in fact, I was talking to Ren about a little bit ago. Like, the third movie is like by far my favorite, and I'm excited for you guys to see it.
I don't mean to say this to insult you at all, but I feel like you're just very good at like, you know, like I don't want to say leaking, but just talk like hyping us like for things that are about to come, and then like keeping us in suspense while the poor like teams that are tasked with actually bringing these events to us are having to work hard to get these actually
like the event team. Yeah. Well, we got delayed. One of the reasons the Valheim got a little bit delayed was one of the days Nin was not available to work when we thought he could work. And then when he was able to work, Jake got sick. Jake was sick. I don't know if you guys knew that, but the last week and a half, Jake's been really sick.
Oh yeah.
So unfortunately we just got delayed, and then now here we are.
I can tell just by Jake's voice, like it doesn't sound right.
Yeah, he was pretty sick. Yeah. He's feeling a little bit better. He ran a meeting yesterday that Evan and I were both in. Yeah, it went really well. And so he's feeling a little bit better, but he's still very much recovering. So.
I need to get back to reading. Practicing my writing. I meant to go like out just to write again, like I usually.
You learning your letters? That's really exciting.
Yeah. Well, I want to practice writing just in general as a skill, and I figured that I would try poetry / shorter, like one page.
Oh, that!
Things.
Yeah, you did really good at that, Evan.
Thanks. Yeah, I wanted to kind of learn. I write a lot, but it's like you can write a lot, but how much can you say like in that? Like, I want to learn to say more and convey.
I see.
More
less words, but convey
more
the same
meaning.
message.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a balance to be had. because in my opinion, like a lot of writers fall into the trap where they can over-explain things.
That's us,
And
literally.
so it's like you're almost insulting the reader's intelligence
But
because
in
now
that-
they're not being able to take their own light. But in the other light, you also have to be careful how you write because you don't want to be too confusing. You want to be able to spell it out. Like the Harry Potter books, for example, are not the best written books. Like there are millions of better writers. But what makes the Potter books so great and popular is that they were very easy to read while still conveying very interesting concepts about the real world and the idea of magic and creating that world. So I kind of want to.
Kids though, like I mean,
Well,
that's kinda how
they
kids
were,
need
but
it.
yeah, but there's a reason why adults liked it too. Because yes, it was more easy reading for kids, but like it was mature enough that adults could read it too. And I want to get to a point where I can kind of do that. So I've been trying to do that more, and I meant to get out. This week to kind of do that because I kind of work better when I learn and practice skills when I'm not in the house.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just don't do it, and I forgot to today, and just this entire week, unfortunately.
Well, I was gonna say this, but I feel you took the words right out of my mouth. But I was just gonna say, like, you know, that's good, but like with poetry, but like not everybody, you know, will understand like poetry, so you have to kind of be careful like how you use it, I feel.
Well, for me, like, I'm not writing poetry necessarily for anybody. Or for anybody to read. I'm writing it to try and see if I can spill my ideas and thoughts out onto a page with less words, basically. Can this concept still translate with less than what I would usually write? Because I can explain the entire thing in excruciating detail, but how do I kind of convey the same message with less words where I can save that energy for other ideas? Poetry isn't my favorite style, but it's one that I think it's worth dabbling in to kind of like hone your ability to write. I also wrote some small like excerpts, like some small like not poetry, but I wrote some small like texts on my Google Docs that I was kind of playing around with the other day. They weren't very interesting. I wrote a few quotes, specifically about like kind of the world that we live in. I wrote a short piece that I might submit to the writing contest when it comes out again, called An Empire. I wrote some stuff about like America in small kind of like sentences. I also just wrote this one quote, which sounds so dumb. I wrote this one quote called, "There's this strange concept called faith, but I'm not so sure I believe in it."
That was feel up. Like, I'm
Then
happy to
fix the Fortnite servers. Owly would like you to please fix them. They said please and thank you. Okay, gotcha. I passed it along. He's in the bathroom, I think. Darn it. I had to literally stand up and put pants on. I usually have the house to myself until like another hour from now, so... But he had to get up to do this thing. The, what do you call thing? Valheim. That thing.
That thing.
Made me put my pants on. I love poetry. Poetry is because I'm gay. I don't know how I missed that. That's funny. Oh, I know why I couldn't see it before, because my computer locked up. Dumb computer. I'll be Evan. Dumb computer. Stupid computer. Imagine a computer that works.
Yeah, imagine one. Wouldn't it be great?
I just got something all over my sweater. Or my
It's
sweatshirt.
crazy to think at
Sounds
one
like-
point I was just like
Evan.
struggling with the slow computer.
Those
Look
were
at
the
you now.
days.
Look at you now.
Vroom, vroom,
I
vroom.
I want to, like, in the future, and this will be a long time from now because I literally don't need a new computer and they cost me way
Oh,
too much.
I thought you were going in a dating world. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I actually am tempted to get a new computer and like design it and get like a white
Good.
case because I have a black case.
Can I
said
please
this
take
is a-
dibs on your old shit, please? Which is still
I said the-
incredibly new shit. I'll give you $5.
I did say like
Well-
in several
well,
years.
Evan's
from now. I have
probably
intention
not
of doing
getting-
this anytime
well-
soon.
I can wait. I can happily wait.
Yeah, I know
So,
you can. You're gonna
wait, so you're just,
I'm
so you're
incredibly
literally,
patient.
so Evan, you're literally just gonna get a new computer just to get, like, all white components
Yeah.
in it?
I honestly
he's,
like.
he's
I
entering
saw,
into his white era.
Oh, I saw a Ragnar set.
I'll give you
and I
20.
kind of thought, and I thought, why the hell didn't I, like, go for a white case last time?
Well, sometimes,
Yeah, I definitely want to, like, I think there's definitely a...
well, sometimes the white components cost more.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, building a computer is not cheap.
I just killed someone and I kind of feel bad
Like,
for it.
and then, like, are you gonna, like, also, like, well, I mean, I know it's, like, I have no idea how much your money you can spend on it, but, like, are you also going to use this as an opportunity to maybe get something a little bit newer than what you have, or?
I mean, yeah, but this will be, like, a long time from now, so hopefully by then it would be way
Yeah.
newer.
He's gonna go for a 1050.
The last thing... yeah, right. I would touch
That's
one
what
of
I
those
have.
10-foot barge pole now that since all I ever hear about you complain about is your 1050.
I don't know. I heard all the cool kids have
And
1050s.
besides, I literally have a
There you go,
37...
Rin.
I also have a,
Wait,
I also have a
20, I'll go
37
22. I'll go up one more dollar. $22.
I also have a
We're
3070
auctioning off your computer, by the way.
I also have a 3070 Ti, so
Pretty quick.
I'll be a massive downgrade if I went for a 1050.
You find your offer. Oh shit. Okay, right.
Stop raising
What?
it, guys! I'm
One
broke!
price sold for £33. Well, 33. Could be 33 hugs. Could be 33 paper clips. Could
No,
be
they want
33
33 squids. I'm gonna give you 33 squids at your base.
33 love letters of how amazing I am.
33.
No.
Well, your mom gives you those every day, Evan. You don't need more.
33.
Right. Whatever you say.
33.
Don't be selfish, sir.
I know I talk about this a lot, but and there's a bit of a,
And the funny thing is I have no idea what you're gonna say because you talk about a lot of things a lot.
I know I talk about this a lot.
Is it the Scotland movie? Is it your mechanical pencil?
No, it's neither of those. I don't have.
Is it your jacket? Is it your hat? Is it your
No.
your pipe?
Nope, none of those things.
The umbrella? Thanks, Ren. I forgot about the umbrella. Is it the umbrella?
Nope. Wrong.
Is it your love
Whoa.
of Chinese political history?
What?
Well, I'm really happy
No.
about our bot too. Bulky've done a great
Oh.
job with that.
Only you could literally ruin my big spiel. No, I am very grateful, considering kind of how hard my life has been.
Blimey. Bouldering. See, you
I
know
am-
why? Because you call it bouldering. You threw me off. He isn't happy
Yeah.
to know us.
Well, sometimes we call it climbing as well. It's a general thing. Anyway, considering, like, with all the kind of struggles I've been dealing with and all the stuff going on in my life, I'm very grateful I discovered the sport kind of when I did, because it's given me something really fun to focus on that I really enjoy, and I'm very happy about it. I know I kind of rave on about it quite a lot, to quite an annoying degree, but it is truly something where I'm like, man, I don't even know what I'd be doing right now if I didn't have... Like, I think this kind of reinforces my belief that I think some things happen when they're supposed to.
That looked
Because,
good, Bo.
like-
That was cool.
Because I started doing it, back in, like, June and July. And I think it really kind of nicely laid the foundation to kind of blossom into something that I would do as, like, a habit.
That's around the time I started getting into hiking more. We both, yay, look at us. Same time.
Anyway, it's
I'm
something
not
that...
trying
It's
to take
something
away
that-
from yours.
No, I understand. And I agree, I'm glad you have too. But it's something that I'm very happy that I kind of rediscovered. It's something that I'm very happy to kind of have in my life. And honestly, like, with how much I've been enjoying it recently...
To wear your
it's kinda
shirt?
hard- Yeah, of course I do. I wear it, like, almost all the time that I go there. And even if I don't go, even if I don't wear it to the climbing gym, like, if it's
Holy
like, at the
shit.
top of my...
They just... I died. Sorry.
I still wear it, like, even when I don't go climbing.
Both saw that.
But no, it's like it's something that it's something like where it's one of those things I have in my life now where it's like it'd be kind of difficult to imagine like what I'd be doing without it, you know?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It's just such a fun, interactive, and engaging sport. It's really great for fitness, and it's just like it's very addicting too. Like the technique that goes into it, the kind of different things to go and do. Like I'm already thinking about which
because
one.
it's not just physical; it's also mental. It's strategy.
100%.
It's a strategy sport, and it makes you have to think. And I think that's really cool, Evan.
There are some people that literally use it as therapy because it is a very present sport. You're thinking about the next hole. You're thinking about how to get to the top. You're problem solving. It's a very healthy balance where it engages your body but also your mind. I mean, I'm already thinking about which.
Be afraid.
I'm already thinking of like which routes I'm gonna go back and try tomorrow. You know, which ones I'm going to try again on, which new ones I haven't yet touched. Because the other
those
great
are fun sports when you're like later in the day still thinking about, wait, what if I had grabbed onto that? What do you call the little knob things?
Like the
do
hold.
they have names?
Hold. Yeah, we just call them hold.
Hold?
Holds. Holds.
Okay, so
yeah,
so I can see like hours later being like, wait a minute, there was another holds there. I could have done that, and like then be like, I can't wait to get back.
You would say in that sentence, there's another hold there, but you would say, but they are called holds.
I did learn to appropriately say how you like to flash, so that's good.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
it is like when I like and I'm starting. I haven't yet done it, but
flashing
I've
is a very good thing. It means you got done. You did your climb on the first try, the very first time you tried.
Yeah. I haven't yet managed to achieve it. I will definitely very soon. I think. Well, no, I don't think I know. But I'm also starting to dabble in doing level 5s, which are like so when I started at the climbing gym, I was doing level 1s and 2s. My climbing gym uses its own unique grading system. It's different from the whatever average. I don't care about anybody saying whatever. This is just what it is here. I started doing level 1s and level 2s. When about a week and a half, 2 weeks in, I started doing level 3s, just barely. And then about a month or two ago, I started like just about being able to complete level 4s. And now when I go to the climbing gym, I pretty much only do level 4s. And there are some I haven't. Yeah, so I'm starting to dabble in trying level 5s now. I haven't completed a level 5 yet, but there are some that I've made good progress on, and that I'm still etching away at. So I'm hoping within the next few weeks, I'll have completed my first ever level 5, which is a big deal. There's only 7 grades in my climbing gym, so a level 5 means I'm really close to kind of that.
What are you gonna what are you gonna do when you get to the point where you can do level 7s?
Well, the great thing is, Circuit, is even when you get to level 7s, they reset the climbing gym all the time. So there's always new stuff to try.
It changes, yeah.
Oh.
And even if you get to level 7, there's always going to be that one problem that is out of your comfort zone or beyond your style. There are so many... Thank you. There are so many level 4s that I still can't do at my climbing gym. I would say I am now a level 4 climber. I think I've done enough of them and flashed enough level 4s that I can sort of comfortably say that's my grade.
Sorry, somebody just scared me.
But there are still level 4s that I still can't do or haven't been able to complete yet or struggle on. So even if I do reach that maximum grade, there's always going to be new difficult things for me to try and keep me engaged. And I think it's just I don't know, I just think it's really fun, and I'm starting to kind of learn the technique to it. When you get to a certain point, brute strength alone isn't going to get you anywhere. So I'd say the level I'm at climbing wise is probably the highest you can go with just strength and no technique. You can kind of brute force your way up. I would say any higher than where I'm at, you really start needing good technique, a really solid approach, and that's the thing I'm starting to kind of learn now. But it's tough. But I'm enjoying it. It's very fun.
So was it you got into climbing just by meeting somebody that does it, or did you decide to one day go to your gym and try it, or?
Well, so the reason I wanted to get back into it is so I tried climbing when I was about 12, 13 years old. I was swimming for Swim England at the time, and my Swim England coach, who was like assigned to me and the other Northwestern swimmers, because they kind of like the coaches of Swim England were kind of assigned to like different regions. So the best swimmers in those regions, they coached basically. So I was in the Northwest region of England, so I was being coached by somebody, and he suggested in my spare time, rather than going to the gym and lifting weights, because I was still 13 and doing that is just not conducive with a healthy development. Like there's a lot of people who get to 13, they start pumping massive weights and they break something permanently, and then they can't swim. So my coach had suggested that I go and do climbing instead to help with body weight, strength, and just movement. But I was very young and was very short and didn't really know how it worked, so I only did it like very briefly. But one thing that's happened and really changed in the last sort of 1 to 2 years is all the YouTubers that I watch.
We can do one more.
Okay, we'll do one more.
Okay.
All the YouTubers I've watched for some reason have got into climbing or bouldering, and I don't know what it is. At first it was like, oh, that's cool, this one YouTuber's doing it. Then it was like, oh wait, this other one's doing it too. And these people have no connection to each other. And then suddenly a third. And then I knew 10 YouTubers who I regularly watched who were all doing this. And I was like, okay, something's changed in the last 10 years. I'm going to try this again. So I was like, screw it. I'm going to go to this really nice facility in the city. So I did that. I was given like a safety induction, like kind of like a walkthrough of like the safety of the gym and stuff, how they usually do it. Did my first session and that was it. Like, I wasn't hooked on day one.
The rest is history.
I wasn't hooked on day one per se, but like, I really enjoyed it enough to want to go back. And then I would say in the last month to 2 months is when it is now like I am very hooked. Like before I was like, oh yeah, I want to go again. Now it's like, okay, now I'm thinking about the next stuff to do when I go. Now I'm thinking of like the other stuff to do. Hiking. I'm thinking of like other exercises to do to kind of train a little bit for climbing, like all of it. So that's kind of how it wasn't really a friend, but I'm starting to make some friends now that I'm regularly climbing, which has been really cool. I'm meeting some great people. But yeah, it's just something like, I don't mean to make this whole thing about like my personal like stuff that I'm doing, but like it's one of those things where I'm just really glad that I discovered it a few months ago, because I think it kind of has laid the foundation for me to have something, you know, constant that I can enjoy while all this shit at home is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, when you go somewhere, you meet people.
I'm just happy that I, like, where I am at, like, I'm just happy that I have this community to distract me from whatever goes on at my house.
Yeah. Same.
That's
same,
it.
Same.
Yeah, and I like having both.
And all the politics shit going on.
Yeah.
For me, like honestly, I really recommend if there's anybody here who has a near gym, like give it a go. Like honestly, like I
then found me one yesterday, like at 45 minutes from my house. So
yeah.
All right,
let's
go.
Are also great. I do.
Look at that
well.
gif, Evan. The guy's even wearing red shorts like you do.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I won't be able to join and still update.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, that's stinky. Sorry.
Won't be able to join.
When
they're still doing their update. We all had to do the update, Bulky.
Yeah.
When I don't go to the when I don't go to the climbing gym, I do the exact same thing. I also go for walks. Like I go around the park. I don't really walk in it anywhere in particular. I just sort of just wander. And that gets me up. And then like, and if I find trees that I can climb, I climb trees now. That's a thing that I do.
I love climbing trees.
This is gonna be like a no shit Sherlock moment, but the transferability between bouldering and tree climbing is very high.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah.
Who would have thought climbing? You don't say, Renzen.
My strength is
climbing walls and climbing trees can go together. What?
My strength has also definitely improved too.
That's because you're picking up your big old butt every day.
I'm sorry if this is a weird question, but has anybody, like when you were climbing trees, has anybody ever given you weird looks or gone like, hey, what are you doing?
Not really. I had one guy laugh at me so basically I dropped down from the tree quite suddenly, which scared his dog. Like his dog was barking because he was confused on how a giant human just came out of a tree. So the owner was kind of laughing.
Giant human came out of a tree. Can someone draw that?
Not like a not in like a not in like a haha, what are you doing in the tree, weirdo? It was more like a haha, you scared the dog. It's like, oh, sorry about that. No, I don't really get looks from people, and I don't really care, to be honest, at this point. It's like, I'm doing this climbing, it's great for my strength, it's a great thing to do while I'm in the fresh air, and I'm not, like, and I'm not at the climbing gym, and it's kind of relaxing, so I don't really, like, notice any, maybe I have got a few sheepish looks from people, but I haven't noticed them, and they certainly haven't bothered me if I've had them, so it's been nice. I'm able to, as well, like, I'm able to do 5 consecutive pull-ups in a row now, which is nice. I could only do 1 when I started climbing a few months ago.
I'm a tree person too.
I can also hang now, and this is a new thing I never knew I could do. I can also hang from one arm for about 10 seconds. My arm has to be fully stretched. I can't bend it. I have to have it completely elongated, but I can do it. Yeah.
Cool that vanity trick that you like do every now and then.
Exactly. Climbing gyms have a lot of really great equipment. Like a lot of climbing gyms literally have a gym inside the climbing area too. So, like weights. They have like cables you can hang from. They have like pull-up bars and stuff, which is really cool. So even if you aren't doing climbing, you can I see some people who go, they don't even touch the holds. They literally go and they just do some strength sessions, which I think is really cool. But
That's me in a tree, by the way. Hi.
Nice.
Yeah. Isn't that how you're supposed to sit in trees?
Wait, so Blue, so you're literally doing tree climbing because Evan's doing
I've been tree climbing since I was probably 3 years old. I'm a tree person.
Yeah.
Like, I literally spend any free moment I have that I'm not on Skade or I'm not at work, basically in trees. In fact, I was just sitting in a tree like a couple of days ago. It's just I don't have a very good picture of it. I can show you.
When I was a kid, I used to climb trees a fair bit, but I didn't do them as much as I do now. Like, I definitely climb more as an adult than I did as a child. But yeah.
Oh, see, as a kid, if you couldn't find me, it was in a tree. My mom and dad just knew to go find me in a tree. Where's that photo I sent you the other day?
I want to learn to do one of the things I want to do in the future one day is a one-armed pull-up. That'll be very difficult, but it's something I've always wanted to be able to do. I think that if I keep climbing,
I can't do that. That takes so much incredible like arm strength. Holy cow!
Personally, where I'm at, I just like, well, I kind of just have I basically have no real interest whatsoever in like physical activities like this. But I'm just where I'm at with my strength. I just I do wish I could be maybe a little stronger, because the thing is like the whole reason I'm on SSI is because, well, I can't stand on my feet for more than maybe an hour or two at a time, and then I have to sit down. And then I have this other thing with where if I have my legs like fully like if my legs are fully straight and I'm standing up, my kneecaps just wobble. And I when I was a kid, like kind of throughout my childhood and maybe even a little into my teen years, I would literally, it's like this thing would happen where I would literally, it's like my knee would one of my knees would give out basically, and I just would send me basically falling to the floor. And well, because my knee bent in a way it's not supposed to, it just hurts really, really bad. It just feels like I have have broken something in my leg, but it turns out it I guess it dislocated and it bent a way it's not supposed to, and I guess it just the pain has to go away, but it's really painful.
The one redeeming thing
yeah.
about
Bo and I can actually understand a lot about that. I know Bo and I have a lot of the same conditions, and my joints pop out all the time. Like I'm in a
Like,
shoulder brace at the moment because my shoulder popped out.
Is that really just because I'm not? Is that just because of muscle tone or like?
A muscle tone actually plays a big role in joints because if you don't build up the muscles to keep your joints in
putting
place,
all the strain on raw
yeah,
bone.
it's actually that's why like if you could like a physical therapist will if you dislocate something or you chronically dislocate like I do, physical therapy a lot of it is strength building around the muscles around that joint to help hold it in, especially with the knees, because like it's real. It does play hand in hand, but there are other disorders that like can cause it. So like I have like I can't remember if it's hypo or hyper flexible like joints. So like my joints don't stay in my shoulder my shoulder pops out all the time. Like I have a shoulder brace on at the moment, keeping it in place.
No, that's the
my
only
knees pop
joint
out
problems.
all the time. I can make my knees pop out like nothing. It's really gross.
My knees are really the only joints I have problems
Shoulders
with.
and knees.
It's just
Yeah, shoulders and knees are like the bad ones.
The hard part about hypotonia is, but the one kind of like redeeming thing about it is reversible, and with the right kind of like training and like conditioning, you can build a sort of health, more sustainable tone.
With hypotonia, yeah. As far as building up the muscles, yeah, hypotonia. Yep, I have that too. I know. I was gonna say Ren, and I know you know Nin does too because you saw the picture of his fingers. With hypotonia, the nice thing about that is you can build strength. Hypotonia doesn't mean you cannot build strength. It doesn't mean that you don't have it. It's just like you need to build that up. And usually physical therapy is given when you have hypotonia. Riley had that when she was little. PT got her built back up and got her core muscles built up, and
it's like you're in debt. You've got to before you can start making a profit, you've got to pay off the debt, and then when you start building muscle, then you can actually add on to it. But you aren't at the default yet. You need to build up muscle to be at the default standard, and then you can add more from there. Yeah. Ren says, I'm a very weak person. I'd like to improve my strength. It's just hard to continue with that. Not that I'm an expert. I think that the easiest way to do it is just to do something that you find fun. Like, I'm not really a gym person. So for me, it's like, okay, well, climbing is a much easier way to build muscle because it's a fun and interactive and engaging sport. It's one of the other reasons I recommend it. So for me, like that's one of the other reasons I got into climbing. It was because I wanted to do something that I would enjoy, and I wouldn't be like, I go to the gym to feel, I'm not sure if I can be bothered. Like with climbing, it's like I don't feel that at all, but I still get a full body workout because you put lots of pressure on your legs. You have to carry yourself sometimes with only like literally just 2 arms. It's a lot of that. So I definitely think that regimented training can be very useful for a lot of people, but I kind of struggle with that. I don't really commit when it's regimented. I've done workout programs. I've done like fitness transformations where it's like, right, I'm going to be really good at this and I'm going to keep doing this, and it's like, but I just can't make it a habitual everyday thing.
Yeah, it has to be fun.
Now, like, I have to kind of go, right, well, I do my climbing 2 times a week. I will make a habit to climb trees when I walk past them, and I will make a habit to try and leave the house at least 2 or 3 times a week for an hour-long walk, even if I don't go very far. So it's not an amazing way to build muscle, and I'm sure there are bodybuilders who can be like, I'm going to discipline myself and do exercise every day for 3 hours. I'm not that person, and so for me that just doesn't work. So this is the way that I'm able to build strength.
I kind of give similar advice, which is find something fun. And if you're wanting to build strength, it's gonna sound really weird, but if you like dancing, and I don't mean dancing like at a club, and I don't mean dancing like a ballerina dancing. I mean just like in your kitchen when nobody's looking, dancing. Like it's actually a lot of fun. I have dance parties with myself all the time. I would never dance in front of another person. I'm not a club dancing kind of person, unless I've had a lot of coffee, as Evan called it earlier. Then I might, but outside of that, I don't do that. So like for me, it's finding something fun and getting back into working out. One of the ways that I got myself back into it is dancing. just literally putting on music and dancing like a fool. Like it had to probably look so fucking silly, but it was a lot of fun. And then that ended up resulting into VR workouts, and now I work out twice a day, and I hike, and on Tuesdays and Thursdays I weight train. So like, it's getting started. It's finding that one thing, and for me it has to be something I like. Has to be something fun. If I'm dreading it, I won't do it. I'm just telling you right now. If I'm dreading it, I just won't do it. I have to find something else that I enjoy. But there's a lot of like home stuff that you can do that's like, you know, like going out to a gym is not really a thing, you know. I'm also not really a gym person. My gym that I use to do weight training is at a friend's house, which is nice.
I think, like, for me, I prefer, like, I don't really like weight training as much. It's something that I do want to kind of get back to doing, because I used to do weight training. I had a really good routine that I held for about 3 months this time last year.
I remember.
Actually, but probably like 5 months, actually. I was doing really well with it, but it became a chore. It wasn't fun. It wasn't exciting. It was kind of a, why am I doing this? Like, it's so much... I don't have the mental energy for this. I don't like fitting this in. I don't enjoy this, and that just kind of immediately killed it for me.
I have to enjoy it.
I think you also need to. I think sometimes also having a goal is fun. Like for me, like one of my goals right now is I want to do. One of the goals I had a minute ago. I think it was like to do. What was the goal? That I want to do. I want to be able to like hold my entire body weight on 2 hands, like in the air. And so that's a very that's a long-term goal of mine.
Handstand.
Oh, handstands are fun. I like handstands.
You can do handstands. I'm not really talking about handstands. I'm talking like a plank. So like you hold. It's like you hold yourself in a
Like a
press-up
plank.
position. But you're
Yeah.
but your body is in. But your body is in the air. Hang on.
Yeah, it's a plank. It's called their planks.
What handstand is.
It's what it is. Yeah, you're thinking of the upside down handstand, but it's the same term, or some people call them.
I'm not. I'm talking about
planks.
this.
That's a plank.
Plank.
Yeah, those are called. Oh, we call them planks here.
No. Oh my god. A plank is when your arms are on the floor and you're holding your body weight up. This
well, it's the same
is
thing,
when
only you're on a bar.
No, this is a plank. This is a plank. This is the universal term for plank. Your arms are on the ground. You're holding yourself up.
Yeah, I know that.
I want to.
But your
That's a
legs are in
plank.
the air. Like when we the
plank.
planks that we do, or the planks I'm more familiar with, you're balancing on. It's basically what the other guy's doing, but without the bars. You're just on the ground, but your feet are not on the ground.
Regardless, literally the universal term is a planche, and that's when the one the guy is doing. A planche,
You
yeah.
said like
It's not
that.
a plank.
planche. Okay.
It's a plank. I'm telling you this right now. A plank is what the girl is doing. Your forearms are on the floor. You're
That might
holding
be a
the body
plank, but
up.
when I think plank, it's you're doing that, but
You're
her
thinking
feet
of
are
a plank.
her feet are hovering. If that makes even any sense.
Yeah.
That
No,
could just be a weird local term that we use in our gyms. So.
I've heard Americans say it the way I'm talking. Like this isn't even an Evan thing or a British thing. I'm telling you right now. The girl's doing a plank. The guy's doing a planche.
What is that, Ellie?
Apparently
What's
that's
that?
a thing on the internet. Whoever applied shoes, I don't know, it looks like a fucking gymnastics pose.
That guy is doing a planche. He's not doing the bars.
So
He's doing a planche.
it doesn't have to be on a.
It doesn't matter
it could
what
even
you're...
be just like I didn't hear correctly. That's very positive because those
Honestly-
two words are very similar.
I mean this in the nicest way possible. I think that's literally exactly what this is, and I've heard other
Yeah,
people
I think
say
so. That's why I said it. I think so too.
Yeah.
Because remember how I said yes, but on the ground, not the bars. What Ali posted is exactly what I was talking about. And yeah, that takes incredible arm strength, like gymnast. That's a gymnast thing here.
With or without the bars, it's considered the same thing. The only reason you use the bars is so it's easier to get yourself off the ground. Like, so if you're doing other exercises, it doesn't matter. It's still the same exercise.
That's like a lot of gymnasts will do that because of the pommel horse, because of how they have to, Yeah.
So anyway, my goal is to do a planche one day, which is what that guy is doing. I want to do that one day. I haven't got the strength for it yet, but that's one thing I'm working towards. And I think with the climbing I'm doing and some of the other exercises, I think it will be possible. So yeah, my point was I think having a goal in mind makes it easier to commit to exercising. Anyway, this will be a good place to wrap it up. I'm going to be heading out for a brief bit before the
The Valkyrie meeting. Is Blue around? Did Blue disappear?
I'm right here. Hi.
Okay. Alright, Circuit, do you want to do your outro?
Sure. Thank you all for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit, here at some more Fortnite with Skade. If you liked what you saw, leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you want to see my next videos, be sure to hit the bell for notifications.
The
Peace
bell.
out.
Ring, 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 ring,